Well, thanks everyone. I'm in Orange County and I actually had to put a shirt on with a collar because this is a Mercedes-Benz Maybach. It's actually the GLS Maybach. We've come here to test drive this and I wanted to try this vehicle out because Ludacris just bought one of these, and if Ludacris owns one, I thought I had to check out what he spent over $185,000 on. Is this vehicle worth it? I'm going to check it out.
Maybach was originally founded in 1909, but is now part of the Mercedes Group. And although it is pronounced Maybach, Maybach is the way most Americans butcher it.
A lot of cool adaptive lighting systems are out there in modern cars. This has intelligent lighting system and those adaptive high beams, LEDs on this vehicle. Nice louvres on the grille. They are shaped here. It's the only car apart from the S-Class to have the Mercedes-Benz star sitting on the hood. Mesh down below here in the lower portion of the grille as well. There's a lot of chrome in this vehicle and I think it actually looks good. If you look at the paint on the side of this vehicle, it's actually two-toned paint. And this pinstripe line here, I think is painted by hand. It's hard to tell that it's painted by hand, but I'm pretty sure the guy that paints this doesn't drink at all before he paints it, because that's pretty steady as well. 22-inch wheels on this. This is the coolest part of this vehicle. You see this on trucks, but I've never seen it on an SUV of this size, and it's really beautiful. Check this out. I mean, normally when I open an SUV of this size, I don't see a step that comes out. Now, I'm used to people getting on their all fours before I get in the car, but it's PC now not to have that happen, and you actually have a step to come out, a removable running board or a automatic running board that comes in and out as well. Let's check out the back. There is a Mercedes-Benz Maybach emblem on the back of this vehicle. Very nice, very distinct, just gives it that sort of royal treatment. But there's something interesting in the trunk. At the back here, you'll notice there is a large, big black box in the trunk. That is the champagne fridge. It does take a large amount of the trunk up, but if you want chilled champagne in your life, that is absolutely necessary. What is also necessary is the beautiful padding around this vehicle. That keeps the noise down from the road. And when you drive it, you will notice how quiet it is inside this vehicle. Nice Maybach logo here as well. Now, for people like me that are a nice perfect stature, that means short if you're not paying attention, there's a button here in the back. You pull this down, and in a few seconds after you pull it down, something magical happens. Can you hear it? Probably not, but it is lowering this vehicle. So those big heavy boxes that you're loading in with all your gold bars, yes, I'm talking to you, Ludacris, they're much easier to lift into the back. Very clever. Plus, you just touch a button here, now it's lowered, it's easier for me to reach, and it shuts the trunk. Now, normally you don't try and find the ugliest piece of freeway in America to test drive a vehicle, but that's exactly what I've done. Here in Orange County, they have dug up the 5, they've taken off the blacktop. There's loads of pieces of the blacktop missing, there's grooves, there's big chunks, there's concrete barriers, very tight lanes. The perfect place to test drive the Mercedes-Maybach 600. The GLS is absolutely perfect here. And listen to the sound. Even with this really rough road, it's quiet. It's really smooth, just going to show that this suspension system is absolutely top-notch. Let's talk about luxury on the inside. Tons of it. Huge big screen goes all the way across the dash. Well, almost. Wood options. This has pinstripe. You can get open pore or pretty much whatever you want. Lots of nice leather on the inside. This has the black leather. You can actually get white leather as well, which is what Ludacris has, and he lets his dog on the inside. Not sure I'd be doing that. Heated or cool cup holders. On the back of the key, there's the Maybach logo. You also have the Maybach logo here on the handrest when you're manipulating the controls here at the front. It also has a lot of cool tech in this vehicle, including the MBUX system. But it's in the back where a lot of the action happens, or maybe not action. Now, the cool thing is, because of Mercedes-Benz latest technologies, you can actually set the adaptive cruise control and this vehicle's driving itself, which That's pretty cool. Look, Mum, no hands. No hands. I'm going around corners right now. No hands. This is pretty impressive. Still impressive. In the back here, it's very much like a first-class airline ride. You've got all the accoutrements you could possibly want. Champagne fridge with champagne and champagne flutes, a place for them to rest here so they don't tip over, somewhere for your other drinks, big screens, nice Maybach logos, a place for your phone to charge with wireless charging, a little tablet that controls a lot of the aspects, your own Maybach pillow, and as well, you just have to push this button here and the front seat folds back. You probably noticed this nice ambient lighting here, 64 different colors. And this seat has an ottoman in it. It folds all the way out. It's just like being in a first-class airline flight on the way to Tokyo or Frankfurt or somewhere like that. So I'm actually going to nap for the rest of the morning while you guys continue with the news. Have a nice day. I'll be here when you're done. Night-night. Now, some of the competitors have a V12 engine in them, but they've stuck with a regular engine in this vehicle. They didn't over-equip it with a massive big engine, and you still want to go fast. Well, you just have to knock it into sport, put your foot down, and it moves. Now, this is one of the coolest things that the vehicle does. It has e-active body control with the air suspension, so if you get it stuck in the mud, you can do this. It's called recovery mode, and you can make the vehicle dance. Check it out. I'm Nick Miles.